Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to Anime-chan. It's been a minute. I think I didn't read manga last week. It was nearing the end of 2020, so there was so much that needed to be done, and I didn't get to read the manga, but today I will be reading 5 chapters, chapter 273 to 277. And in the live chat, we have Dark Shadow is gonna stick around, Elizabeth, Tiago, Matty, Cherry, but she might fall asleep because it's been a long day, Hunter, Sotos, and Cherry. Don't worry, Katie will wake you up with one of her screams at any time. Maybe. I remember one time Kai was in the stream and he said he wanted to listen while falling asleep. And I said, that is not a good idea. You're not going to fall asleep to me reading manga, that's for sure. Did you hear that? My tongue just whistled. Wonder how that happened. Anyway, chapter 273 is called Quintet. So let me just type that down. Also, happy 2021. This is actually my first stream, not including the New Year's Eve stream. And tonight I have reacted and reviewed Ansatsu and K-On! And I'm going to be reading One Piece. And my first anime that I watched of the year was the second to last episode of A Place Further Than the Universe. So that's an interesting question, actually. If you want to answer it in the comment section, what is the first anime that you watched of this year? Like, from 2021, which episode did you watch of what anime? The first page is hopeful. Uh-oh, for a weird animal noise. Let me just type. Quintet is the title, but I'm not going to add the start time yet because I'm hoping to read a couple of people's first anime of the year. For Chariot was I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. I think that's a movie, right? Was it good? I heard it's very good. You watched it yesterday night. The first movie I watched of 2021 was V for Vendetta. So that was pretty awesome. And then today I watched the Eurovision movie. Ding dong. The first anime I saw in 2021 is Attack on Titan. I catch up today. That's a good one. Matty's is Black Clover. Tiago's is Honey and Clover. Elizabeth says Gintama maybe. I have not watched the last 2 episodes of the last season. Gintama maybe? My tea is cold. But I'm not going to go warm it up now. Okay, let's get started. We're starting 3 minutes in. For me, it was Ass Class today. I was watching reactions instead. Ooh, reactions too? Because that kind of counts. What is Haikyuu reactions? Okay. That's also a nice thing to start with. Joey's Haikyuu reactions. 3:55. Okay, that's our start time. The cover is a picture of Ace running away from a chef with a fishbone in his mouth. Ace's Great Search for Blackbeard, Volume 2. Sorry about the dine and dash. Kaboom! Everything falling down to the ground thanks to Eneru. Zoro. Ugh. Everyone falling. And I remember last week we ended, I think, with me laughing at Zoro trying to get Chopper in the air. That was quite funny. Rumble. I'm flying away. When is this going to end? Hang on to the waiver. I'm kicking on the power. Hey you, hold on to me. Whoa. Here we go. Yeah, we're finally getting out. Oh, wait! You're holding on to the exhaust pipe! And they're blasted back. What? What on earth? Pierre, go back. We must save those two. Pierre? No! And now a gunfall is falling. Pierre! What is that? Plop. Whoa, they're so small in reference to that snake. Look how teeny tiny they are, and look how big Nora is. Looks like Luffy's blasting off again. What? It hasn't landed. Yes, this is quite a steep drop. Pierre, don't worry about us. Go after the two inside. How do I make a rumble noise? Rumble. Are they the ruins? Why such huge pieces from above? Gah! Swordsman, did you come down with the ruins? I nearly died. Yes, you would have died if you were normal. That's so funny. Zoro, so funny. Oh, hey, it's you. Where am I? It's your city of gold. But there's no gold here. What? Gulp? Groan. Oh, Nora's head is stuck. She pulls her head out. And Luffy and Isa is back in Nora's stomach. Oof, he really put up a fight. Are you stupid? Back where we started. Everyone else got out. We got left behind. Looks that way. Well, we can just go poof out the back end. I told you. No way. Pee! Oh, the horse. It's a bird. Ow! Thank you, Henokishi. Good thing we landed on the clouds. Where are we? Isa and Luffy got left behind. Have faith in Pierre. That bird will get the job done. Sometimes as a horse. But this place is so unfamiliar. Where is this? Could this be? Doom! Could this be our homeland? July! 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 And Nora looks very, very happy to be here. The giant serpent is acting weird. It's like it's looking for something. Is Luffy up to something in there? Hey, Henokishi, we're underground. I didn't know there was such a place in Upper Yard. Swoop, swoop. It's crying. July! What is the meaning of this? What are you fussing about, ruler of the sky? You annoying little snake. Crack, crack. Bzz, bzz. How idiotic. El Thor. And he shocks Nora with a godlike thunderbolt, which is the moment when Soto started to hate Inen. Before that, he was a pretty cool, well-dressed dude. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Oh, Isa! Oh no, Nami! Zoro still thinks Nami is in there. Huh? Zolo! Robin too? You're here? How did you escape? Why is the navigator here? Well, I'm okay, but inside that thing is Luffy. What? What's he doing in there? Why is he like this? How would I know? He was there. Doom. Soto says, fuck this big ear M&M imposter. Oh, poor Nola. She doesn't deserve this. I couldn't wound the ruler of the sky with multiple bazooka shots. Yet in one attack, that means Isa's. Eneru! Boom! Whoa! Ball cloud. Yahahaha. What an awful thing to do. And here I was, nice enough to invite you to your homeland. Yahahaha. Stay a while, the game isn't over yet. Game? That's right. You and those behind you are players. It's just an amusement. It's been a silly little game. Starting from when you set foot on the island. To 3 hours later. I wanted to see how many of the 81 people would remain. It's a survival game, me included. Some joined us halfway, but they were welcome too. I predicted there would be 5 survivors. There are exactly 5. Good thing he hasn't seen me. 3 minutes remain until the 3-hour limit is up, which means I can't have 6 people left. Eek! He knows I'm here! The kami cannot make a false prophecy. Let's see. Who shall disappear? Will you fight amongst yourselves, or shall I obliterate one of you? How about you? I'd rather not. Me neither. I'll pass too. I absolutely refuse. And then they all look at Nami. What? Hang on, You're the one who should disappear. And they all point their weapons at Eneru. A bad choice. Da da da! That's a pretty cool panel right there. Sorry, stuck in my head. I'm just gonna quickly close the door because it's a bit, I don't wanna, yeah. Not the best time for that sound effect. I wouldn't mind doing that to Robin. You mean kissing her? I wouldn't mind doing that to Zolo. Okay. Chapter 274, Oratorio. And the visual is of all of them racing. Well, actually, no. It's Luffy and Usopp racing. Chopper on top. Sanji in the back with a cup of tea. And Zoro in the back with a bottle of sake. Yeah, that's a pretty great cover. Riding high already. One Piece. So this is 274. Oratorio. Start time is 13 minutes and 30 seconds. The first page is this. Oh, wait, here's a colorized version. Yeah, the little turtle is cute. Very, very nice color version. I love that. That turtle looks so excited. Boop. Thank you, Matty. Are we the evil ones? Please, Almighty, stop worrying about such things. The warriors will hear of it. They just want their homeland back. But our prosperous life on Skypia is only possible because 400 years ago, our ancestors took over Upper Yard. Isn't it our duty to continue the battle, to protect the prosperity of this land? We have negotiated as much as we can. There's no point in offering sympathy to those who don't accept. 400 years ago, it might have been us. It might have been them. To admit that one side lost, too much time may already have passed. Intruders! Who are they? They're not Shandians. What's going on? Who are they? He calls himself Kami Ener. That's when I think, like, you know, at least they were, what is his name? Like, they didn't start the war. It's a very difficult situation, and I have talked about this before in depth, so I'm just going to summarize my thoughts. If someone's house falls in your, like, let's say there's a tornado and someone's trailer blows into, and this is all hypothetical, it's not the same situation, I'm just trying to give you an idea. Someone's trailer falls in your backyard. So it's their trailer, but it's your backyard. In my opinion, the ideal situation in this hypothetical analogy would be to compromise. Obviously, it's easier in that situation because you can just move your trailer or whatever, but hear out what I'm saying. It's just the same concept, or it's to give an idea, their home landed in their home. So the best situation for everyone would be to come together and negotiate, because especially in those times, it's like, you know, they had their land, but the only reason it was theirs was because they were there first. You know, land can't really be owned. It can be owned by laws and negotiations and things we create, right? So obviously we'd want to own land and cultivate land and feed our families and have a place to live. But naturally, a lion can't own a land unless he fights for it, right? But we don't want to live in a world where we have to fight. Like, whoever's stronger gets to live there. Like, that's not, it kind of still works that way. You know, whoever has money, whoever fights the hardest. But I mean, I'm sorry, but I personally would rather buy a place to live than fight for it. I just think it levels the playing field somewhat. I don't know. But I mean, anyone can have their opinion there. But so I feel the best thing for them to do would have been to compromise, to negotiate. Like, this is our land, but we do find ourselves in your land. So we would love to share, you know, our land with you, and you can profit from it. But then also, we're now in the sky. We need to figure out how to live here. We can also benefit from, you know, the sky people. So, you know, as with most things in life, cooperation is key. We can grow more if we share our knowledge, share our resources, and all that kind of stuff. We can progress so much faster and do so much better for ourselves as communities. But the problem is, back then there was a different kami than the current kami, and that kami was a selfish bastard, clearly. And he took the land. He didn't negotiate, he took the land. And then the fighting began, and the fighting continued over, I don't know how many generations or whatever, but eventually a different kami was in the seat of power, and he realized, our ancestors were wrong, but we can't just not, like, they are also in our land, they will also benefit from us, let's try and negotiate. So at least, you know, he didn't start the fight, he realized his ancestors were wrong, and he wanted to, from then on, let's stop keeping the fight going, let's compromise and work together and both benefit from each other from here on. And I believe Gunfall was right. You know, he of course he knew what his ancestors did was wrong, but he wasn't gonna just, well, everything is yours, in fact take our land and our people's prosperity too to make up for what our ancestors did. You can't really make up for lives lost. The only thing to do in a war is to realize that it was wrong, and from then on trying to work together, you know, to build everyone up. So I like how Gunfall handled things, and that's why the ending of this arc is so amazing to me. But yeah, I love that. For me, what makes Gunfall a good guy is that he didn't make excuses for his ancestors, nothing. He accepted, like, responsibility in the sense that he knew what they did was wrong, but he didn't play the what's the word? I don't know how to put it, but he wanted everyone to benefit. He wanted them to become one people, kind of like how South Africa is meant to be this rainbow nation, where people come together under the same sky of all different cultures and races and religions. It doesn't always come through that way because people don't always want to work together, but we're meant, that was, I think, Mandela's vision for South Africa, is that, you know, with all these different cultures and talents from each culture, you know, the cultures have different values, and different values bring different results, and many of them good. Like, each culture has its good and its bad, so if we can take a little bit of everyone's good and work together, I don't know, I think a country can really prosper that way. South Africa has so much potential, and Skypia has so much potential if only they would come together. So I think he was just testing if the chat was still working. So yeah, that's why Skypia is going to always be one of my favorite arcs, is because of these themes and these things that are brought up. Okay, but then Kami Eneru arrived. Angel Beach, Angel Island, Skypia. See, it's this house. You know that pretty lady who plays her harp on the beach? Yes, I know her. Turns out that lady is bad. Her whole family is. Really? Yes. My father says they're very bad people who disobeyed the Kami. That's right. They helped the evil blue sea people. Your father said so, huh? Oh, that's right. My father is in the Kami's forces. He has served the Kami all these years. Mother tells me he'll be back soon. I've never met him. Oh. But your father is a great man if he was chosen to serve the Kami. I hope you get to meet him soon. Yes. He's going to crash Skypia into the blue sea. This country is doomed. I won't let his last words be in vain. I swear to deliver his message. And that's probably his dad. Funny how they're talking about her being evil and she's on the way to deliver his father's last message. Yeah, ha 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 ha. You're telling me to disappear? Uh-oh, he's dangerous. No wonder you've survived the game thus far. But do you know who you're speaking to? It seems none of you understand the true meaning of the Kami. Ha ha ha. Wait, yeah ha 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 ha. An old relic yearning for happiness in Skypia. A warrior searching blindly for his homeland. Blue sea pirates hunting for gold. The world is full of problems. What my little lambs desire means nothing to me. There's something fundamentally wrong with this country. Stop prattling about trivial things and tell us where the Kami's forces are. What are your intentions? A happy return, Gunful. A happy return? Yes, there is a place I must return to. On the island where I was born, people believe the Kami resides there. They call it Endless Vars. The land there stretches out farther than the eye can see. That is the paradise I seek, a land that is worthy of me. It's pointless fighting over a speck of land like Upper Yard for years on end. Listen, the roots of your conflict are much deeper than you know. Think about it. You are not clouds, but you were born in the sky. You are not birds, but you live in the sky. Sorry. The foundation of this country in the sky is unnatural. Land is the place for land. Humans have a place for humans, and the Kami has a place for the Kami. Each has a place to which it must return. Do you mean that nothing is impossible? As the Kami, I am just following the laws of nature. That is how it should be. I will drag all humans down from the sky. What? How? You're going to destroy the country? That is only natural. That's quite an interesting, although crazy thought. Clearly it's crazy. But if you were to, for example, consider, well, Wipers people were on the land first, so the land should completely belong to them, and they shouldn't have to share or mix with the Sky Island people at all. So if you really believe that, then I feel like you're also maybe insinuating that Inneru is not wrong either, since that piece of earth originally belonged on the ground. Although I'm sure it's not the exact same thing, but it sounds to me ironic, you know. He just wants to return things to the way they were, to the way they belong, to what's natural. So if it's natural, well, Wiper's ancestors were there first, so that it should be theirs. Then it should also be natural that it should be on the ground where it was. So he's doing them a favor. Not really. Don't overrate yourself, Inneru. Kami is just a title for the governor of the country. That was true until now. This is a world of humans. There is no such thing as Kami. Ooh, that is quite... I feel like that is such a more impressive moment in the manga than I don't even remember. I thought the exact same thing. Dark Shadow, his face. Like, it seems like such a great... such an important panel or page. I love that. Gunful is really one of my favorite characters. Love him. It's like, for many reasons. Former Kami, Gunful. Yeah, ha 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 ha. You worry about the Kami's forces? 6 years ago, they lost to my army, and I've cared for them since. That is 650 of your followers. Just this morning, they finished the task I assigned them. Here, on this very island, as I told you earlier, the only ones left on the island are those 6 people. What a pity. If someone believes that isn't the same like the people who say your house and land is mine because they believe their ancestors was there first. But a sneaky panda man? Where? I don't see a panda man. To the right of the speech bubble. Where? I don't see. Which, is it this page? 6 years ago they lost. Next to that one. Oh, whoa, that's tiny. I think you're right. That does seem like a panda man, but it's freaking tiny. I don't know how you saw that. Goodness. Right there. Like, honestly, you can't see it unless it focuses. Won't focus. But yes, so it was where something like that is like, especially I don't know how to talk about it in this context, because in this context they know when they blasted into the sky, Wipers people were there, but we don't even know if, you know, with tribes, it's very common in history that one tribe would fight another tribe for the possession of land. So, for example, as far as I'm aware, the Zulu kingdom and the Zulu people killed a lot of, the Zulu tribes killed a lot of Xhosa tribes and took their land, and that's how it worked back then. So, if you want to really return the land to who owned it first, how far back do you go? When is it okay? Was it okay to kill people back then when it was tribes? Why was it okay then? You know what I'm saying? Do you want to... That doesn't make sense to me, you know? So here it's a bit different in the sense that when the Vars was blown into the sky, Wiper's ancestors were there and it belonged to them before it landed in their land, as in Skypian's land, okay? So it's a bit different, but once again, you can still, it landed in an area that occupied Skypia, which belonged to the Skypians then. So it's a similar yet different situation, because if, like, for example, if a trailer lands in your yard, it's still your yard, and the trailer is still their trailer, so it's a bit difficult. But the land itself, the warriors, the Shandians were there. But we don't know, before the Shandians occupied that land, it could have been, considering history, it could have been that the Shandians long ago, before Kalgara's time, fought against other tribes that occupied the space. So I think there's complicated, because the earth part was there, but yes, they land on Skypia, so both could say, I can take from this. Very true. Here in old Brazil, some of the natives even ate their fallen enemy tribes to take on their strength after a great battle. That's crazy. That is very crazy. But that was the law then. You can't hold people currently alive responsible for what people back then did. Obviously, we can say now that was wrong, but they didn't have other rules then. There wasn't laws and stuff, so that people wouldn't have to fight and eat each other, So, but wow, that's crazy. Eat each other. I know for a fact that various tribes in South Africa, after they defeated another tribe, they would take their women and children as slaves, in many cases, and they also owned slaves. If they took, you know what I'm saying? So slavery and all of that stuff, it goes back so far, and it has its roots. It's deeper than people realize, I think, and that's why a lot of stuff that's going on in modern day times, I feel like people fight and argue about things because they don't really understand history. Like, yes, people did bad things in history, but because of other bad things that happened, you can't just decide to hold current generations responsible for those generations, because we had nothing to do with that. And for example, with the whole land thing, because they want to give land back to the original owners and just take it from other people. And once again, I just want to point out, look how well that turned out in Zimbabwe. Who are you going to give it to? If Zulu tribes took it from Xhosa tribes, how are you going to figure out who did it belong to? Which family? Like, yeah, you learn from history. You don't repeat it. I feel like a lot of people, in an attempt to amend the wrongs of the past, they just repeat it. And that's what we see in a certain other weekly anime that we're watching. And people really think defending or repeating the same behavior will somehow lead to resolution of the problem. No, it won't. Okay. As I told you earlier, the only ones left on the island are these 6 people. What a pity. You. And he actually sways, like he almost like faints. I didn't kill them because I wanted to. When I explained my plan to them, they became enraged and rebelled against me. They all have families on Angel Island. True, but we'll be burying their families soon as well. Are you the Lord of Evil? Yeah, ha 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 ha. And the gunful rushes at him. And how... He rushes at him. Swish. 10 million. 20 million. Lord Enelu, the old former Kami, what shall we do with him? Toss him into the sea. He won't be much use as labor. Yeah. This is quite a temple. What we need is the Kami's forces. I'll make them work hard under my command. Wait, they are my followers. They are my followers. Sorry. Silence. From now on, you are no longer the kami. Heso. Yeah. 20 million volt. Vari. Oh, that's such a great picture, like the way it's done, but it's so sad because it's gone full. Oda always puts so many interesting things for conversations in one piece. Yes. Henno Kishi! Old man. Gunfall. There is a kami in this world. I have failed. It is I. A devil fruit. Probably the rumble fruit. Of the many powers, it's one of the few considered invincible. The power of lightning. Lightning? No human could stand up to that. So, the time is up for my prophecy, and now we are 5. Yah ha 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 ha. I'm glad you survived. I will now depart for endless Vars, and I'll take you with me. There I will create a godland. Those who live there will be the chosen few. What is he talking about? The survival game lasted but a few hours, yet they couldn't last. Followers like that would weaken my country if they came. And what if we refuse? Interesting reaction from Wiper. Where? Oh, that was Wiper? I thought for a second I just saw his eyes and the text and I thought it was Zoro, and then I just didn't see the other two faces because they didn't say anything, so I didn't look there because there was no speech bubbles of what they said. Oh. What is he talking about? The survival game lasted but a few hours, yet they couldn't last. Blah, 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 weaken. And what if we refuse? Robin! Refuse? Why would you? I've decided. If you stay, you'll simply fall to the ground with this country. It's true your powers could make that happen. But if you destroy this country, won't you be destroying the things you want? Like the golden bell, you mean? Yeah, ha, 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 ha. Don't worry, I already have an idea of where it is. When I think back to your actions, I see there's only one possible place. What? The golden bell. We're probably thinking of the same place. You look surprised. Did you think you could trick me with that maneuver? Don't underestimate me. You are shallow. Robin! I despise conniving women. And then he shocks her. Crack! Oh, I remember this part. Doesn't Zoro catch her? Or something? I remember something like that. And Eneru have an idea where to put this bell. That's funny because he didn't type Eneru. Go Manga Corner. Shortened to Goma. Oda. I get a lot of questions about the materials I use for my manga. I'm no specialist, hey, so I'll just present what I tend to use. To be honest, you can use anything. Muse manga paper. A pack has 40 sheets. It's completely white. If you're starting out, it might be better to use paper that has grid lines. Are these the things that he uses to draw? Zoro the Badass Catcher. Ooh. Zebra G pen left. Zebra round pen right. These are pen nibs. Buy readily available pen holders and insert the nibs. Ooh. Pilot Business ink. Opinions seem divided on this. Most people use drafting ink instead. I see screen. This is screen tone. When you read manga and see panels with a light shade, there's a thin sticker-like sheet that's been cut out and pasted there. It's a lot of work for those who use it often. There are lots of techniques for using it too. Okay, with this information, you can become a manga artist. All you need is a technique. Damn. I feel like that would be very difficult. Chapter 275. Divina Commedia. I really love these titles. Are they all still music titles? Divina Commedia. The chef still chasing Ace. Hey, Matty made a TikTok.
Now try to go down to 0.
Aw, Kitty.
I can't. I'm just too happy. New challenge. Find what your resting face is. Are you a happy person? Now try to go down to 0. I can't. I'm just too happy.
Don't worry, I won't show it, Matty. I don't know, but that just popped up for me. That's the one I deleted. Oh, but I saw it. It's so nice. Why did you delete it? Oh, luckily I saw it. Sorry. I was just checking my TikTok because I have that now. And I haven't said it in a video. I mean, a manga video. I'm glad you saw it. Tell him I like it too. Yeah, do more TikToks with your cats. Cats are cute. Okay, next up, chapter 275, Divina Commedia. Start time is, drumroll please, 41 minutes and 35 seconds. Nope, that is the wrong one. 41 minutes and 35 seconds. The cover picture is of Ace. Ace's Great Search for Blackbeard, Volume 3. The guy is still chasing him. Gathering information. That shit. He's not letting it go. Okay. Oh, it's this one. Oh, I immediately went to that one. It's so beautiful. Oh, no, please draw more of this. Okay, but anyway, let's start from here. Eneru. Robin. No! And then Zoro just his face, and Wiper just looks alarmed. Or, well, there's ... exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point, and then thud. But he catches her. Tell them the truth. You are addicted and harass people in South Africa who follow you on TikTok. I harass people? I do not. 8:40. Ooh, yay. Oh, but the problem is... Oh, wait, no, there's no problem. I don't harass people. Who do I harass? Panda? Hey, Dark Shadow, Puma T Ace, Ghost Word, Sotos, and Tiago Silvan Soul. 8. Okay, 8, around 8 minutes ish. To.
Where is it? On top of the giant jack?
Wow. Oh wow, the manga did, I mean the anime did such a good job.
You can't fight lightning.
Wait, did he say that in the manga? Did he say that in the manga? She's a woman. Aww. Didn't people like think this was sexist? Some people. I was like, bitch, some ladies like to be treated like ladies. We're not all freaking feminists who grow our armpit hair a foot long, okay? Some of us want a guy to open the door for us. I'm just saying. Yeah, come cancel me, bitches. No, I'm joking. Anyway, he catches her and says she's a woman. I know. I saw. Whoosh. Brrr. Clang. You have skill. Are you out of your mind? Wow, I like that clang. This one here, this panel thing. Huh? Burn bazooka. Yeah, ha ha ha. Crack. Cuddy crash. Wait, no, I feel like I'm missing some stuff here. Wait. Clang. You have skill. Are you out of your mind? And he's fucking smoking suddenly. Has he been smoking this whole time? He has. And then this is the part I didn't see. Swoosh. That looks cool too. I love the perspective here on his arm. Ooh. Thank you for following, Bektas. Ching! Burn bazooka! Boom! Yeah! Ha 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 ha! Crack! Ooh! I don't know, what's the ooh at the back? Ooh! Ooh! I think I need reading glasses or the book version. Reading glasses might be good. Cuddy crash! Ah! Yeah! Ha 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 ha! It can't be! He stopped the bazooka flame? You still don't understand? The energy you possess is nothing compared to mine. I heard thunder. The air must have expanded at the speed of light. It was that hot. The scale of his energy is on another level. He really is lightning itself. Well, as I told you, we'll now be shipping out to Endless Vars together. There's no need to behave so murderously. Who said we'd go with you? Chuck. And who cares about your world of dreams? Ya ha ha ha. Boom! And he jumps and Zoro runs. Don't do it, Zoro. He's too strong. I'll have to teach your body a lesson. Your body a lesson about the Kami's rules. Doom! And he slices him, but obviously it doesn't work. That looks pretty cool though. I forgot to turn the page. I got so into listening to you. I'm glad my sound effects are effective. However much you struggle, you won't be able to fight me. In the face of overwhelming power, one can feel utter desperation. Huh? Fwap, fwap. I don't like that sound effect. Let me just hide that part. Having all of your hope shattered is not unlike death. And then he shocks Zoro. Crack! Zoro! For humans, death is their ultimate fear. That is why people bow their heads to the ground and beg for the Kami's mercy. Ooh, and he steps on his face. No! It can't be helped. Creatures are made to bow down in the face of terror. That's instinct. What is he? He's so strong. Kachak. Huh? Whack. What are you doing? Did you come to be killed? Okay, so Wiper dropped his weapon, rushed at Eneru. What? What is it? Do you know what a sea prism is, Eneru? Sea prism? It's a stone that sucks the power of those with devil fruit powers. My shooter has one in it. The powerful can be so vulnerable. It's true. I can't summon my powers. Die. Stop it. It's a projectile, isn't it? It will kill you too. What is your objection? Don't you want Endless Vars too? Shut up! I'm happy to die if I can take you with me. Stop! Reject! That doom! Hold the truth in your heart. Keep your mouth silent. We are the ones who weave history. And then there's a flashback. The poneglyph? It goes back 800 years. The warriors of Shandora and those who sought to claim the stone fought in battle. Did we win? Yes, we won. But survivors were few and the sacrifices too many. The survivors of that battle became the silent protectors of the great poneglyph and the city's ruins. So they are our ancestors. But 400 years ago, the island flew up to Skypia and was claimed by the people of that land. Our ancestors gave so much to protect it. It was taken from us. Upper Yard is your homeland, is our homeland. It also bears the great history of the land in the shadow of darkness. Thank you for following Blackfly and Alex Ackerman. Even though we're now in the sky, we must not let the magnificent light of Shandora be extinguished. Excuse me. Bring back the light of Shandora. And that could mean many things. You know, bringing back the light of Shandora means, like, it could mean working with Gunfall to compromise and get their land back, but cooperate with the Sky people. That could be protecting the light of Shandora, as long as they're on their land. It can't be. Did you defeat him? Doom! And he stands there, towering over Eneru. Huff, huff. Robin! Henno Kishi! And then, oh shit, the sound effect here in the anime was so good. What? He's massaging his own heart. People do not fear the kami. Fear is the kami. Dun dun dun! To be continued in One Piece, Volume 30. So we're done. We're done with Volume 29, and next up is Volume 30. So let me just add that. That was a good ending. Damn. Fucking massaging his heart back. I didn't add Volume 28 and 29 to the doc for some reason. Volume 30. I mean, like, I didn't add the parts. The volume is called Capriccio. Makes me think of the word carpaccio, which is like small thin pieces of meat with cheese or something. Really yummy, really yummy. I've only had it ever once when I think I was 17. But this is not carpaccio, this is capriccio. I received the following letter. Oda Sensei, you're such a weird, irresponsible person. Just to be clear, I'm always writing silly things in my comments. These days. But in my youth, there was a boy who was always being praised by all the adults in the neighborhood. He was a genius when it came to schoolwork and was great at every sport. That would be my friend Tanaka. Please enjoy Volume 30. Ichiro Oda, 2003. Caprice, a sudden and unaccountable change of mood or behavior. Capriccio. Interesting. A sudden and unaccountable change of mood or behavior. That's the title of the volume, but it also will be the title of one of the chapters, I'm sure. Okay, not reading the recap. Oh, Capriccio is the name of the very last chapter. Chapter 285 of this volume, I mean. So, chapter 276 is called Shandian Rhythm. Ooh. Shandian Rhythm. That makes me think of a new girl, Dr. Blackbeard. Did I say that? Oh, this guy. The wrong person. But before we laugh at the cover, what did I want to say now? Oh, it made me, reading Shandian Rhythm made me think of another New Girl joke. So there's this one part where for a long time in the first few seasons, I think, the one guy wants to write a book, and then he always talks about it, but he never does it. And then his friends like kind of pressure him to just fucking sit and write, and he finishes the book in like one night. But it's like terrible, and he puts a it's called zombie novel, and it's a zombie novel or something, and then it takes place in Rhythm City, but he keeps misspelling a rhythm, and then the guy reads it out loud, Rhythm City, and then I don't know, it's funnier when they do it. But then also in the book, he's like, you put a crossword puzzle, and he was like, yeah, but there's no words in it. Wait, the joke's on them. There's no words in it. What did he call him? Idiot. I don't know. Wait. Let me see if I can find the clip. New Girl, Nick, zombie novel. Z is for zombie. That's what it's called. I have to play it. I love this clip. I would rewatch the show again. I probably will after I finish watching. Because the new thing that I'm watching is, I not a lot though, because it's not, I didn't have time for the last week or so to watch anything. But I've watched a few episodes of, what is it called again? The one with Meg? I haven't watched enough to even remember the show's name, but yeah, so I'm currently watching that a bit, but once I'm done with that, I'm gonna rewatch New Girl. Yes, Family Guy. Bleach. Zombie Zoo.
This is the worst thing I have ever read in my entire life. You misspelled the word rhythm 38 times.
Z is for zombie?
Yes, it's a zombie novel.
Yeah.
Rhythm is a tough word. Don't feel bad about
Thanks,
it.
man. Did you get to the word search?
Yeah.
I put a word search in the novel. But the joke's on you, there aren't any words in there. Peter's gonna be staring at letters, you idiot.
You idiot.
You finished it. And for that, my friend, I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I did
It's something.
Read it out loud.
Read it out loud. Read it out loud.
No one in the sleepy mountain town of Rhythm System knew what the meteor meant.
Can you guys hear it? Can you guys hear it? Wait. You have to hear him read it. It's hilarious.
No one in the sleepy mountain town of Rhythm System knew what the meteor meant, but the one thing Mike Jr. did have was a whole lot of rhythms. Oh yeah. Whoa! What bit me in the face? Mike Jr. said to his dad, Mike Sr. sucks.
Mike Senior sucks.
Mike Sr. sucks a whole bunch, much more than his neighbor Rollo.
Never stop reading.
Zombie Zoo, Zombie Zoo. Zombie Zoo, Zombie Zoo. Who let them zombies out that damn zombie zoo? Uh-oh, watch your back, Laura. And I guess Laura's another character that he introduces, but that's it. And here's a word search.
Yeah, good luck, you idiot.
Good luck, you idiot. I love New Girl. The later seasons are not as good as the earlier seasons, but they're still fun to watch for various reasons. At least it's not like freaking How I Met Your Mother that I can't ever rewatch because of the last season. Can I just complain about that for a second? Like I'll try and keep it vague. A whole season dedicated to a thing that in the very end did not matter at all. Like that is honestly that's probably top 3 worst shows ever, but mostly because of the ending. Zombie Zoo, Zombie Zoo. Isn't that an anime? Zombie desu ka? Yes. Nick's zombie novel got turned into an anime. Oh, Kella, in the happy TikTok, Matty make. I take 0. You have to try it too. Okay, send me the thing and then I'll try it. But I doubt I'll be able to do it. Can I look like this? Are you just supposed to like try not smile or what? Okay, Shandian Rhythm begins at 1 hour 00 and let's say 50 seconds. Ace's Great Search for Blackbeard, Volume 4. The wrong person, and he kicks Dr. Blackbeard in the face. Shame, poor Dr. Blackbeard. The freaking chef is still chasing after him. That's hilarious. Okay. Doom. The chef is like the dog from Wapol's story. Oh. Warrior Wiper, I warned you. I told you to stop. What is he? His arm is throbbing. Wipers. Ah! See? I told you. What a shame, Warrior Wiper. My name. Don't use my name in vain. Oh, please. What, are you God now? Don't use God's name in vain. Like, seriously. Nah, I'm joking. He was awesome. Pretty badass moment for Wiper. Almost took him down. Very cool, very cool. 800 years ago, the proud Shandian warriors fought to protect the city. We are their descendants. Oh wait, this is Wiper talking. Sorry. I was doing Kami voice. Eneru voice. Our homeland was overtaken out of the blue one day. We vowed to avenge the great warrior Kalgara. For 400 years, our ancestors have yearned for this place. And now I finally reached it. You're the only thing that stands in my way. Whack! What does he whack him with? A stick? His thing that he has with him there? The pole? Clank! And his shoe breaks, I guess. That thing that he was using. Thud! Falls on the ground. What you did back there hurt, Wiper. You dared to use the sea prism. Using the reject dial just once would have killed a normal person. I'm impressed you're still standing after doing it twice. But you picked the wrong opponent. 300 million volt. The taiko drum is turning into a bird? Hino bird zap. And he gets hit. The bird is flying right through him. That looks pretty sick. The good kind of sick. Thought I heard a cat. So the sea prism is in here. Oh, Zoro takes it. He picks it up. Thud. Zzz, zzz. You too, Blue Sea Swordsman? If I don't, you'll kill me anyway. Lightning Beast Kitten! Bzzz. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Freaking giant electric dog. Ugh. Zoro's face. Bzzz. And Zoro gets shocked again. Zoro! Bzzz. Clang. No way. Not Zolo too. Zoro lying on the ground. Wiper lying on the ground. Eneru still standing. Everyone's been defeated. But Wiper gets up again. Why do you stand? You're going to die anyway. You might as well go easily. Why persist? What reason do you have to suffer like this? I'm gonna adapt a line from V for Vendetta to give to Wiper here. Ideals are shockproof. Very cool line in the show, but obviously I adapted it for this. But that would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool to redraw this with Wiper standing one last time and Eneru saying, why persist? What reason do you have to suffer like this? And then he answers, ideals are shockproof. I won't say the real line because you should watch V for Vendetta. It's pretty interesting. I think it's interesting because, like I said before, earlier in the stream actually, and he pulls a mask from his back pocket, yeah. It's interesting because it's mainly for me, it's interesting because it's about censorship and how that can be misused. And another strong theme is freedom, obviously paired with the concept of censorship, but also it's about specific things, like a lot of people in the movie are suffering, but which is specific, but mainly it's about, you know, not treating people like human, whether in the show it's specifically like about a specific kind of person that's highlighted a lot in the show, but you know, you can apply that to anything in life. Like, it's dangerous to look at someone and demonize them because of something as silly as whatever. In the show it's something specific that gets highlighted a lot, but it can literally be anything. You know, so yeah, I like it because of those reasons, because it highlights the dangers of doing that and dictatorship. People don't seem to realize the dangers of that, and that's why I like that movie. Yet, wait, 400 years, did you say? That's how long you've been fighting to reclaim your homeland? Yet you're the only warrior who's ever made it to this point, and shortly you'll be falling back down to the blue sea along with this land. You're just an eyesore now. Why do you stand? For my ancestors. I was hoping for a better answer than that. You're probably barely conscious anymore. Why? Why does he keep going? I understand why people see this as a cool moment, but I honestly cannot see it as a cool moment because for his ancestors, he also kept perpetuating a war that Gunfall and their elder tried to stop. You know, so I can't, because it was also for his ancestors. So I just can't see that as a cool moment because of that reason. Wiper, come here. What is it? Your ancestor, the great warrior Kalga. Like, I mean, I understand his intentions might have been good, but his actions were bad. He quite literally, him and his friends, perpetuated the war that the elders were trying to stop because everyone is getting hurt and no one was getting anywhere, you know. Your ancestor, the great warrior Kalgara, had one more reason for wanting to take back his homeland. One more reason? That's right. And it's that reason that was most important to Kalgara. Listen, great warrior Kalgara. And then there's a lightning shock that's coming down on him. El Thor. Boom. And everyone's sent flying back because of the aftershock. Zolo, Robin, you're the only one left. And he walks up to Nami. Wait, what? Great warrior Calgara had what? A friend? Are you talking about Noland? I don't remember the answer to that. And he looked at her, and she looked back in fear. Zolo lying dead behind her. Robin, Chopper, Hennokishi. Please, take me with you. I'll go with you to the world of dreams. Okay? And he looks at her like this. Yeah, fine, come then. That's how it should be. Hearts that can't be swayed by fear can sometimes be inconvenient. Yes, I agree. Wait, let me know if the chat is still working. Just send a wave or something. Angel Island on the coast. Da, 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 da. Okay, still working. I see it. Angel Island. Da, 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 da. La Cacaracha. Angel Island, lovely streets. This is unforgivable. Pagaya and his daughter, having caused offense to the Kami, along with their conspirator, former Kami Gangful, are fugitives. Please, be on alert. Angel Island, the wharf. If anyone sees the criminals, immediately report them to me, McKinley. Report directly to Captain McKinley. In the name of Kami Eneru, we, the White Berets, will protect Skypia's peace. Hisso! Thank you, Death the Sun, for subscribing. Domo. I just literally made a peace sign behind my head instead of this. Cheesy? I can be cheesy? What did I do? I wasn't cheesy. Was that another Panda Man? Oh God. Yeah, I think there he is. There he is. I see him. He's also doing this. In the right, this page at the bottom left panel-y thing, next to the white berets, like under an umbrella. He's standing there doing this. I just made grilled cheese. Grilled cheese. Nom 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 nom. Oh, that's the end. Reader. Shi. Darling. He. Which would you rather do? Take a bath, have dinner, or go on a date with me? What? Oh, you'd rather do the question corner? Oh, okay. The question corner is now starting. Bye-bye. Mistress Mrs. number 2. Okay, let's start now. Totally normal. Oda Sensei, in volume 22, page 144, panel 1, the poneglyph has Panda Man written in Japanese. Is Panda Man an important person in the Arabasta kingdom? Is he even a person in the first place? Please tell me. Give a round of applause. Clap, 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 clap. I'm glad you found it. Even I, myself, had forgotten I had put that in there. The hidden panda isn't just in the art, so keep your eyes open. Oh, wow. That must have been... That's someone looking really close. Panda Man is the One Piece. Spoiler, Panda Man is the One Piece. Both Matty and Cell said that. Odachi, can you draw the main 7 characters with just your mouth? No way, I don't want to. Stop asking me to do stuff like that. I like how he just says no. Fuck, now I need to learn to read Japanese too. Okay, chapter 277 is next, and it's called MAXIM. MAXIM? I'm kind of hungry now. Maybe after this I should... Is soup a good midnight snack to have? There's like veggie soup, but the best before date was... The use by date, I mean, was 28th of December, I think. It's only 4 or 5 days ago, though, and it was in the fridge the whole time closed. So I feel like it should still be fine, right? Why is this often a question that I ask in live streams? Do you eat or drink soup? I feel like I eat it because drinking would be this. But eating is with the spoon, so I feel like I eat soup. Best before is just a recommendation. Black Blade! Hello! A long time no see, I feel. Happy New Year! Depends if it has chunks or not. It does, but it's only veggies like carrot and... It has no milk. Like, milk is the only thing that can spoil. And even milk sometimes, box milk for... I don't know. Don't you drink the soup in a cup? No, I put it in a bowl. And then I use a spoon to eat it. Or a bread to dip and eat it. Sotos, are you getting vodka at this time? Why? No, Sotos, New Year's resolution, drink slightly less. Why now? Is it because you're having trouble sleeping? My first message was about eating, drinking. Oh, chunks. Oh, for eating, drinking. Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know. I still, even without chunks, I still eat it with a spoon. I think I consider it like that. But I get what you're saying. And then there's that question, how thick can soup get before it becomes a broth or something? Like, that was an interesting question. Isn't starting at 3 instead of 11 drinking less? Touche. That is true, Sotos. Okay, Maxim is the next one. Start time is 1 hour, 17 minutes, and 50 seconds. The cover page is Ace's Great Search for Blackbeard, Volume 5, Thrown in the River. So, because he beat up Dr. Blackbeard and stole from the chef, the citizens threw him in the river. Skypia, Angel Island, the shore. Huh? Hey, is that... Oh, that woman. Yeah, it's got to be her. Blasphemer of Kami. Pagaya's daughter. Woohoo! Yes, queen. That makes me... This image makes me want to say that. Look at that picture. She looks so great. Oi, focus. Oi. Why does it not want to focus? Focus. Okay, anyway, she looks awesome. She has quite big boobs. I'm realizing that for the first time now. Nice size, nice size. Nice nails, thank you. I did them for Christmas. To fit my hair, because it was pink. Now it's more like a coppery. I don't know, but yeah. Clink, clink, Sotos. What? You're taking that with you? No, I can leave it, if that's not okay. You won't need it where we're going, but do as you wish. Oh, thank you. This is my favorite, and And she pulls her waver behind her, following Inadu. What? Your reaction doesn't surprise me. This is the only one of its kind in the world, and only I can steer it. Soto says, I'm leaving and we were talking about how thick, and I'm returning to nice boobs. I love you guys. It runs on lightning. I have an excess of power, but I must save that. I needed a conduit source for mechanical energy, which is where the gold hidden on this island comes in handy. The people of this country are lucky. Right before they die, they will get to witness a rare sight. A flying ship. Yeah, ha, ha, ha. Is this for real? A flying ship? If it really can fly in the sky, I won't be able to escape. You guys know what would be a really good idea for a TikTok? Copying all the One Piece laughs. But I would need to edit it on my computer. Yeah, I would need to edit it on my computer. Oh, and I feel like that would be effort. And TikTok is supposed to be fun. The ARK MAXIM. I bet you I can just go find a bunch of clips of me trying the laughs and just edit them together. The ARK MAXIM. In the ship, we can travel to endless bars. Yeah, ha, 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 ha. Oof. I didn't know that. I don't remember the ship having that ugly face. But it probably does, but I don't remember it. MAXIM! The ancient city of Shandora. That's difficult to say. Ancient city of Shandora. I almost said ancient city of Shandora. Get a clip of Brooke and Laboon and replace Laboon with yourself. Laboon! Ugly face like Enery. Ancient city of Shandora. Okay, here we are, back with Nora. Oh, look. Oh, no. Oh, no. Luffy and Isa's in Nora's eyes. What is happening with Nora's eyes? Oh, they're blinking. Silence. Grin. Blink. Yoink. Blink. And then you just see Luffy. Ta-da! Tink, tink. Boink, boink. And then it's them arguing. And then she closes her eyes, Nora. Silence. Thwack! And then they fall out of the mouth. Luckily that he didn't punch through Nora's eyes. God. Thankful for that. Ack! Bonk, boing. Wow, the ground is made of stone. Whew, we finally made it out. But where were we? Where we are. But where we are. Where we are. And she climbs on top of the stairs after Luffy. Beep, beep. Luffy. I'm out. I'm finally free. Doom. That is a fun visual right there. Whoa, look. Look at how big it is. How big it is. Big it is. Where are we? There's some kind of ruins. Maybe this is where that huge gold bell is. Could this be our homeland? Luffy has a good body here. Wow! There's a huge hole. And then he jumps. Huh? Luffy? Wait. What now? Where are you going? And she runs after him. There you are. Solo! Hey, what are you doing? With you here, how could this happen? And then he sees Robin lying on the floor, Gunful lying on the floor, Chopper. One of the cats is scratching the doorpost. Let me just open for her. Yippa! Oh, sorry guys. Nina was in Joey's room where Joey is sleeping, and so but the door was closed too far for her to come out. So I heard her scratching the door, and I thought she was scratching my door to come in. But then I opened the door and there was no one there, and I was like, "Oh, the ghost!" No, I'm joking. I didn't think that. I immediately knew she must be in Joey's room, so I opened the door for her. But then she just looked at me, and I was like, "Come on!" And I tried to like usher her out, and then she just moved backwards. Like, I don't want to wake up Joey, so I had to grab her here where the mom carries them usually, and I just had to kind of pull her out a bit. But she's fine. This was your ghost cat. Okay. So then Isa finds Wiper and she shouts, "Wiper! Wiper!" And she cries, "Wiper too!" It's that guy with the bazooka. He was so strong. Who took them all down? It's Inaru. He's the only one who could do something like this. Inaru? You mean the kami? When I was in the snake, my mantra wasn't working, so I can't tell what happened here. And then Robin kind of wakes up. The navigator was taken. Hey, take it easy. Did this kami guy take her? Did he take Nami? Where'd they go? I don't know. Listen very closely. The way things are going, this land, Skypia, will be destroyed. Skypia? My village too? Everything. Isa isn't back yet? No, not yet. He said he would return everyone in the sky back down to Earth. The blasphemer has infiltrated the gate. Now we're back with Konis. Get her! Don't go near her, or we'll be caught in the crossfire. Inaru will definitely go to where the gold bell is. Question mark. Wait. Inaru will definitely go to where the gold bell is? Yes, that's for certain. If you look for him anywhere else, you might miss him entirely, and it'll be too late. It's all right. I can tell. There are two voices moving around this island. It's probably Nami and Inaru. Take me to them. Dum dum dum! And that is the end. I have a question. The other day I heard on the radio that it never rains during the Wimbledon tennis tournament in England. The reason is that when tournament organizers see a rain cloud, they send up a jet to blast away the cloud. That clears the sky above Wimbledon, but as a result, the neighboring towns are sometimes inundated with rain. After I heard this, I remembered the Dawn's Powder story in One Piece. I was surprised to find out that it's actually possible to change the weather. But did you use this fact as the basis for your storyline? Panda Man again? Goodness gracious. There he is again, and he's so tiny, but you keep seeing him. You're so good at keeping an eye out. I feel like because I'm reading and like I don't want to pause too long in between the story, maybe I don't take as much time as I should to look at each panel. I'll try and do a little bit better. Rain or lack of it has always been a life or death situation for people's lives, and people have dreamt of controlling the weather since ancient times. The artificial rainmaker that appears in the Arabasta Ark was actually created by someone, but the experiment cost an inordinate amount of money. Even though it made rain, some people questioned whether it would rain anyway without the machine. No one has been able to prove it either way. By the way, the idea for dance powder came from a substance called silver iodide. When it's burned and its smoke is put into the clouds, the cloud gets bigger. It's a very interesting powder. Okay, that is it for today's chapters. We read 5 chapters: Quintet, Oratorio, Divina Commedia, and we started volume 30, which is called Capriccio, and the last 2 chapters was Shandian Rhythm and Maxim. The thing about Wimbledon stopping rain clouds, rain always stops play at Wimbledon, but Center Court has a roof. Well, I don't know, that's just what someone wrote. But Oda didn't say that he used that, so he didn't confirm whether or not that was true. Obviously, this was written by a Japanese person, so whether or not it's true is not confirmed. But Oda said it wasn't inspired by that. Dawn's powder came from a substance called silver iodide. Let's Google that just for interest's sake. Silver iodide. Silver iodide is an inorganic compound with the formula AgL. The compound is a bright yellow solid, but samples almost always contain impurities of metallic silver that give a gray coloration. The silver contamination arises because AgL is highly photosensitive. This property is exploited in silver-based photography. Turning silver into snow. Silver iodide crystals have almost the same shape as ice crystals. Droplets of supercooled water attach to silver iodide and freeze. Heat released as the droplets freeze boosts updrafts, which pull more moist air into the clouds, making more precipitation. And then it creates snowflakes. Interesting. There is cloud seeding, but the last story about it was in 2016 and the jury is still out. I don't know what that means. Good night, Tiago. Okay, I'm probably going to end the video here as well. And then I might try to at least learn or see if I can do the kakegurui video. I really won't be able to do it live. It's just... So, if you're watching this back later, there's this TikTok video of people doing the kakegurui faces. But you have to lip sync half the words, so it's a little bit... I want to do it because it looks fun and I love the expressions, but I think doing the One Piece laughs would be awesome, but honestly, I don't have time to edit a video. So I hope someone else ends up clipping it together and doing it, and then I can just use the sound and try it also. Because obviously I've tried it many times, you know, copying the laughs. Although apparently with my greatest shame is sounding like the vampire from Sesame Street when trying to do crocodile. But anyway, I think fun ones to try would be, you know, Luffy's shi and hoo hoo hoo, and Oda. I mean Oda. Why did I call crocodile Oda? Crocodile's and Inaru's Yahahaha, and Moria's what? And there's so many. Yes, Oda is Luffy's mother, confirmed. Yeah, I can do so many of those, but I'd have to like clip the character doing it, clip of me trying it, clip of the character doing it, clip of me trying it, and that just, and then I have to do it on my computer, and I need to figure out then how to do the phone. And yes. Okay. Thank you guys so much for reading with me, and to everyone who was here in the stream overall, whether you watched Ansatsu with me, or Keiyong, or read One Piece, or in the first hour we just chilled and chatted, which was also really fun. Thank you Elizabeth, Sotos, Hunter, Dark Shadow, Matty, Blackblade for popping in, Nox. I don't even remember saying hi to you. Nox. Did I? And to Tiago, who just went to sleep, thank you guys for sticking around until the end. I will see you again. Not tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm recording One Piece, 4 episodes, probably starting around 9 o'clock, recording that. And then the next stream day will be Monday, the 4th of January, and I'll be watching Hunter x Hunter. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Tsel. I will see you all then on Monday. Bye.